Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Abigail. If you are feeling this video, make sure that you like and you comment, subscribe, and hit the notification. I forgot I got this in together. Hit the notification. So today's video is a gateway into my first year. I'm just going to give you a brief overview of my college experience. So my first year, my freshman year, I decided I wanted to go away for a year, and specifically to a private Christian school, because that's all I knew, because that's what I started in from the age of 3 all the way to the age of 17. I went to private elementary school / middle school, so I wanted to go to another Christian school then, because obviously at this point I'm comfortable with being in Christian school, and I think that was a safety net, I guess that was what you call it, because I was used to it. So I decided I wanted to go away. I went to was in Tacoma Park, Maryland. I stayed there for my freshman year, and then I decided to leave, and I'll get into the details of. So I left, I came back here to New York, and I decided to go to City College. It didn't go too great for me because I think I wanted to do pre-med, and honestly I was just choosing a major because I need to choose, because I'm like, I need to graduate within 4 years. I'm not trying to get left back, so I'm gonna just choose pre-med. And it was more so of the money thing as opposed to what I really enjoyed doing. So just like, hey, let me choose pre-med, whatever. So I took a bio class, I failed it, and normally I pass my classes up until when I was in elementary school. I graduated with honors. When I was in high school, I graduated with honors. In college, I'll speak on that, but yeah, I graduated summa cum laude in GPA. So I've been an honor student all that time, so for me that was a rough patch. That was that semester, and it was my first semester actually in City College. My GPA went whoop. I had like a 1 point something, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I was so depressed about it. And so the second semester I did okay, brought my GPA back up, but I was like, I can't stay here anymore, especially in this program, because this is just not for me, and I'm not going to be taking classes to fail it, because, you know, even then, I decided, okay, I'm going to go to Lehman and do the Health Service Administration program, which is what I got my degree in. And I did like being in Lehman. It was a total different experience from City College, I feel like, especially as a transfer, because as a transfer, you're coming from something that you knew of into something new. And for me, the transition from being in Adventist school, especially like I said, I went away, and I came back here in New York and being in public school, a public university for the first time, was different. And I feel like in City, they didn't really take the time to help me as a transfer student to get along with everything. They only helped you with like the forms and everything, and that was it. That's a Lehman. It was interactive in terms of like emailing me, okay, I'm gonna be an advisor for this. At least there was a transfer advisor when I first got there, and she kind of just asked me about my experience, have I been a transfer before, and all that stuff, and just getting to know me and what I want to do and stuff like that. So that was very cool that they have somebody in place to talk to you about the whole transitioning into a new school. I was always there, because you always had papers, and like everything was accessible. So you had the computer lab, and college experience where a lot of people were like, oh, you understand it. So I would be, you know, coming in school probably early to help people understand economics or something like that. So it was a whole different scenery for me. So let me get into the things I was studying before. First thing, private schools are expensive. So private colleges are expensive, period. Doesn't matter if you're going to a Christian one. If you go to a private school and it's not public, it's expensive. So SUNY, all of those, they're expensive. I mean, I knew that because, like I said, I've been in private school since I was yay high. But I personally didn't think like about it in the perspective that, yes, I got a scholarship. So, and the scholarship, yes, I was grateful for the scholarship, but it wasn't that much money. I mean, a semester was $15,000 a semester, and they was only giving me $2,000 per semester. semester. So that leaves me at 13,000. So I still have to come up with the whole 13,000. And of course, loans is my best friend. So taking out loans, and on top of that, I was dorming. I didn't live in Maryland. I didn't have my own apartment in Maryland. So as a dorm student, I have to pay the dorm fees. I have to pay the meal plan, which was 1,000 something. It probably went up by now because I went there in 2013 to 2014 year, and we're now in 2019. So that's a whole span of 6 years. 6 years. So the reason why I chose to go to school was really for the independence, I would say, to be more independent, but also to get that experience of living alone. I didn't want to go because some people like to go away because they're like, oh, I want to be away from my family. That wasn't really why I went. I just wanted to get that experience of being by myself. And no, it wasn't hard. It wasn't something like that was so hard for me to just adjust to, in terms of like, oh, washing my clothes and doing dishes. Like, that was light work. It wasn't like I needed to go to college to learn that stuff. I already knew it. And I didn't cooked every so often, but like cup of noodles, you know, the college struggle. You eat the cup of noodles because sometimes you just don't want that dorm food, and they only have those specific days when the food is good, and other days are just not good. Honestly, the best food that they had was brunch. So I wish, at least from my personal experience, that I chose a roommate of not a person that I knew before. It was somebody I went to high school with, but we weren't close like that. So it was like, for me to choose this person as my roommate, at the time I'm just like, yeah, we're all happy to go. So I wish I chose another roommate, because long story short, in the beginning it was great, and at the end it wasn't that great. And it's kind of one of the reasons why I came back home, because I kind of just, I don't know, some people like can take it and handle it different ways, but it was kind of like I didn't feel the vibe of being there anymore. Yes, I made good friends. I mean, I graduated elementary school with, he went to a different high school, and we linked back up in college. He stayed for a year and left as well. But at least, you know, I got to see him again. We kind of got that dorm experience together as well. And then I made other new friends. A horrible experience because I had friends and people that I talked to. So that's why it made it like worthwhile. And we always we went to like Six Flags, and we went out to eat, and we did different stuff. So I think that was the best part, because I feel like when I came here, I became more back to my home body, not doing anything. And when I was there, it's kind of like, okay, I can go out with, because we were all living on the campus together. So it's not like I have to take a train or something to go meet up with them. We're on campus. All right, let's meet up from the girls' dorm. Let's meet up from the boys' dorm, and just because you choose a specific mate, you're never guaranteed a job in the field that you want. Now, I'm not gonna say that's for everybody, but from my personal experience, I wasn't guaranteed a job that I wanted. And I remember when I first graduated, I was like, yes, I'm ready to work in my field. And then, like, low-key, in the back of my head, I kind of was doubting that, because I feel like I had experience but not enough. And a lot of jobs in my specific degree, they looking for like 3 years experience, and I'm like, I really have that experience. And it's not that I didn't seek after it, because especially once I got to Lehman, I just cleared that as my major. I was looking for internships upon internships, but these internships, they're supposed to be for internships for people who are in college, but they still were looking for other types of experience. So I'm like, I'm coming to you for the experience, your internship. So that was like my struggle. I did have an internship my senior year. So I went to graduation in June. I went to Camp Canada. But I had to stay for the summer semester to do my internship, which that's a whole different story. Long story short, I didn't learn anything, and I didn't really do an internship because I only went for like a week and a half when I was supposed to be there for the full summer. So look at that. So I didn't even get the experience that I needed. So now I'm going to apply for jobs, and they probably look at my resume like, okay, yeah, she volunteered in a hospital for 4 months, but we need to have an internship for a good solid internship for maybe a year. I don't know what it is. I don't know what these jobs look for, to be honest. And that's why I kind of was just like, now I had to use another totally other field just so that I can work And yeah, grades matter, but to an extent. So when you're in high school, grades do matter in terms of getting into a college, but it depends on your college. Like I said, my school, depending on your GPA, you only got 4,000 or 8,000 in high school senior, and you're like, oh, whatever, I'm not gonna care about my grades. Or backtrack, if you're a high school freshman, I'm telling my sister that now, she's a high school freshman. Like, I'm telling her to be serious about her grades. I waited till college to be serious about her grades, but be serious about your, really be serious about your grades. In high school as well, because she graduated valedictorian for her elementary. But I was like, you still need to keep that pace. Even if you're not valedictorian, I'm pushing her to be valedictorian for high school, but even if she's not, at least she has a high enough GPA, at least if she stays at 3.9, that she can get accepted full scholarship or at least partial scholarship, so she doesn't have to think about loans like I have to think about now. And two, I was gonna say, so GPA, that was specifically, so GPA, it matters, but it doesn't, because certain jobs will ask you. I have had some jobs ask me for my GPA, and then I've had other jobs that don't even care about it. So your GPA matters to an extent. It is good to have a good GPA. I've pushed for it in college, my honors, and I also was a part of National Honor Society. Can't do nothing, but I still got my chords, so. But that's all I wanted to share. This is a really long video. If you guys enjoyed this video, getting to know more about me and about my experience before and during and after college. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. And make sure down below you leave more topics that you want to know. Again, it could be anything, but not politics. I'm not gonna do it. You comment and subscribe and hit this notification bell. Post a video. Bye guys.